what are the major drivers of change in corporate actions?
From an investment management perspective, our largest drivers of change really it's scale and risk reduction. It's as we continue to manage an increasing volume of transactions, it's really essential to ensure that we have processes in place and systems that can handle this scale efficiently, while, and in corporate actions, we all know, while we've got to find ways to mitigate that risk. This involves implementing enhancements to our system that can eliminate manual touches in our process without really compromising the accuracy or the promptness or timeliness of our processing. I think another piece that really drives change for us is finding interoperability and messaging between our stakeholders. So I think identifying solutions that get us there, connecting BlackRock directly with our counterparties and custodians, again, so we can eliminate the need for that manual intervention, not only in the BAU processing, but when exceptions happen, to be able to facilitate and handle those with systematically through the systems, through our systems talking. It creates seamless communication channels between the different organizations, not only reduces the risk of errors, but again, how can we find ways to enhance overall efficiency? I think a great example of that is something that we call Provider Aladdin, which really connects the reconciliation systems of BlackRock and Aladdin to all of our large custodians. So Provider Aladdin, it's designed to streamline this communication between the asset managers and our custodians, the custodians who service or who hold our clients' assets. By utilizing Provider Aladdin, I know that when there's a reconciliation break off the back of a corporate action, that break that I'm seeing on my system is the exact same break that the custodian sees on their system. And it allows us to coordinate together to find a solution without either of us needing to pick up the phone or drop each other a mail.
Oh yeah, that sounds great from an efficiency perspective to be able to do that, to be looking at the same records. But Jatan, I just wondered from your perspective, you obviously speak to a lot of clients who are maybe looking for some of your services. What generally are they coming to you for with regards to the change that they're trying to solve for?
Cost reduction is a conversation that we have. I think over the period of time, customers, what we have seen is continue to build those bespoke processes over and over again as they continue to expand or go to the new market or decide to support a new regulatory requirement. They've created so many processes in-house that the cost has gone to the next level. Add to that the vendor cost, and add to that the maintenance of the system and all of that it's supporting beyond their people. So I think one of the things at S&P, what we have tried to do is bring in more standardization and harmonization in the community. Corporate action, if you see, is a challenging subject. Technically, an issuer gives you a document and it should be sufficient for the whole industry to operate out of, but then everybody sort of creates their own version of it, and therein starts the mess, right? So from our perspective, we have been vocal with our customers on certain processes, on how certain things are done. I'm not going to go too into detail, but simple example of how simple Spanish bonus right should be announced, which is very consistent in the market, and what is the best practices across the board. Chris mentioned custodians. Custodians are notorious for creating, based on their system limitations and the inherent processes that they have, something very bespoke sort of an announcement, and now it doesn't match with what the rest of the market is saying. So at S&P, I think that's where we are focusing on bringing standardization, and that will automatically result into cost reduction using some of the technology that we highlighted. Chris mentioned RPA, right? NLP, some of those things we could use here to ensure that those messages are more streamlined than they tend to be.